Welcome to the council. I remember people were asking for this a few years back. I got it recently, and I've been curious about it. I know it's an interactive episodic game, similar to other games we've played before. Let's say Telltale games, I wanna say Quantic Dream type of games. But that's pretty much all I know about it. How about we jumped in and have a look ourselves? Save game 1. Episode's new game. Is it a little framey? I hope this happens only in the menus.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Gotta admit, she has a very powerful nose. And I wanna trust in that nose. But I'm not sure what she's gonna do. Also, do we have as much time as we want? Can we, like, wait? Is there a way to see the options? Maybe change the VSync, see if the game runs better if I turn this on. Listen, Mother, I don't trust anyone but myself. Got him.
For God's sake, Louis, I told you to let me do it. Let me see.
You know, I was in control of the situation, Mother.
Oh, tell that to your nose. It's because of this kind of reaction that I prefer to work alone.
You ought to learn to trust me, Mother. Can't you be happy for once? We finally cracked the Von Borchert case?
He was just a middleman. He would have been more useful alive. How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me. You're much more important than you can ever imagine. Right, let's go now.
She's so casual about this. Like, oh well, job's done. Let's go. Sorry about this, but I gotta check the options here. Oh wait, no, these are not the only options. Where's the settings? Can I not turn the VSync on? For science, how often does this game save?
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Berchert's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
I wish I knew. Business, potentially?
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Turn the question back to the Duchess.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
She does have a very prestigious personality. Two of them, as a matter of fact.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay when you're done.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
What on earth is going on? I'm already invested.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake? I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Okay, yeah, it kind of feels a little off. Let me... Yeah. I gotta go back to the menu. Let's see if we can improve our experience. Constant 30 FPS. What do you mean? Oh. Let's see if that did it. It's a little better, I must admit. Go up to the manor. It's a little on the dark side. Can we... Are you kidding me? I would like to bring the brightness a little up. Maybe. I don't know if this is supposed to be a dark game by default, but... It kind of is dark-ish? Yeah, we cannot do that from here. Damn it. Back to the menus we go. Settings. Video. Windowed full screen or windowed. Let's try windowed full screen. Luminosity. Let's bring that at 56. Should be good. Yes. I wonder if there's anything for us to take. I saw a glint by the pier.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Interesting. Choose your class. Diplomat. The diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker, he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Persuasion abilities too, I see. Politics is his field of predilection, I guess. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. And detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. Choosing a class defines your basic skills. The other skills will still be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. I am torn between Occultist, because it sounds super fun, and Detective. Questioning, vigilance, psychology, agility, and logic. Manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, and subterfuges. The diplomat, I'm not a big fan of politics, but yeah, politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, and diversion. I will go with Occultist because it sounds super fun to me. But I think starting the game as a detective might be more interesting, as we will be able to discover more clues on things. Should we have this one as a secondary? And go with detective instead? Questioning, vigilance, psychology. There are so many good things in here. I've decided. Occultist. Do it. Occultist unlocks the erudition, occultism, subterfuges, science and manipulation skills. You now have 7 effort points to use your skills. Your past granted you 1 skill, okay. What is this? Science. Be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Skill not acquired. Oh, these are the other 2. Conviction and vigilance. Notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. 1 point. Oh, 3 points on each. 2 available points. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Divert people's attention. Change a subject or avoid questions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I already have 1 conviction in here. And I also have get people to act in your own interest. Those came by default. This is pretty cool. Let's do use your logic mind and oratorical talents. Read people's behavior like an open book. Oh man, this is good. Put another point in that, and let's put another point in conviction. Is that all? Validate.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, Your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all, so lie to her. Not at all sorry. We've already met. When?
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
He was never looking at her face to begin with when they first met, I'm pretty sure of it. Opportunities! Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Alright. Oh, this one is a timed event.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the Journal tab in the menu. Interesting. So, we found one of her immunities and one of her vulnerabilities.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. Got it. Oh my, we have a map. Traits. Charismatic presence. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. You have always been charismatic. Scarred. You gain 1 skill point in conviction. You have decided to act against your mother's advice. An occultist. Yes, this is our basic thing. Talents. Oh my goodness, there are so many things. Journal. This is my mother. She's immune to logic? Oh no. Okay, interesting. Piaggi. Giuseppe. Perhaps we need to have a talk with him first. What is this? The Archidoxes of Magic. And Emily's handkerchief. Handkerchief given to you by Lady Willsborough. The bloodstains on it is yours. It bears her initials, E.H. Yeah, how about that glint we saw here? What is this? Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 1 to use. So my effort points are the ones at the bottom left, right? I knew I saw a glint. And there's another one. I think that is all. With the pier, at least. And who might you be?
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know about my mother?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost is in effort points. Browse your skills by using the character tab in the menu. I'm kind of cheating right now, reading the question and saying the answers. Questioning locked. Have you found anything here? Are there any witnesses?
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richer. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Manipulation. This is the only one I can go for, actually. This is logic, and this is conviction.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Servants. Oh, wow, they come in a different tab? Manipulation. Weak to manipulation. All Mortimer's servants wear a mask. Yeah, why? It's a recurring subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows the true reason. Gotta admit, he's got beautiful eyes.
A Latin inscription. An nescis, mi fili
quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Translate the text. Latin. Easy to translate. Ooh, linguistics. This is for politics, right? Yeah. Do it.
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
Gotta keep an eye out for these clues. They're not easy to see. Okay, it's the same thing.
An nescis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Yes, yes, escape. Damn it. Is there something here? I thought I saw something.
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother. There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
The pier is a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Great, honey.
Item added to inventory. Royal jelly. So, it restores 2 effort points and we're missing 1. Yeah, let's not use that just yet.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Holy shit. Difficulty 3? Examine. Take the floorboard out.
Somebody replaced it recently, but looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here.
Isn't this pretty much the same thing? Take the floorboard out? Maybe he won't be able to do it.
Shit! It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded. I need something to lever it with.
Let's find a tool. Open the gate.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Oh my god!
Let's pick the lock.
There we are.
Can I have a sip of coffee? Of course I can. Jesus Lord. That took so much out of me. Oh my goodness, let's have a sip of this.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty.
I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
I mean, the gun shape fits the description of that vision we had. It's the same gun, right? Another royal jelly! I'm mistaking the glints on the floor with the shine from the sea because they have pretty much the same color.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Examine.
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Examine the cannon powder. This uses science. Oh my god, I'm already in love with occultism.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dock.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste.
Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
Look for more clues or go to the manor. No, 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 we're staying. There's gotta be something else around here too. Damn it, I need a tool to remove that plank. How are we going to do it? Let's see if we missed something on the other side of the pier. There's gotta be something useful we can use. Ooh. More jellies?
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough. Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Freaking rich people. Is that a pry bar?
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Take it.
This might just come in handy.
Alright, we have our tool.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Makes you wonder, why are all these things here if nobody's ever using them? Damn, it's so dark, and we adjusted the brightness. This is ridiculous. Alright, we have the pry bar.
A lantern. Nothing special.
I mean, you could take it. For extra light.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Let's get this done.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Find your manuscripts by using the inventory tab in the menu.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Can I see my inventory? Right meow. Mortimer's invitation. Let's get going in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Inventory, journal, map, character, talents. Where do these things go? It should be in my inventory, correct? This is the one. Or perhaps they are passives, you know? So I don't really have to do anything. Scientific essay combining the most precise astronomic observations with advanced mathematical notions. Okay. Examine the food.
Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days.
Personal belongings.
Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. Piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. But what does all this mean? An iron key completely rusted.
Take it.
You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it.
If she was, we probably fucked her up.
Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her. Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
Hold up, did we examine the powder? Is there a way to open this? No. Key of poor quality. We have 2 handkerchiefs, one of my mother and one of Emily. Mortimer's invitation. That's it. I might be wrong, but this might be all. We got everything there was to take. Beep 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 beep. I got stuck on a freaking pebble. What the heck?
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
My dear boy, with a shitload of money, everything is possible. That is certainly a door.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Oh boy. Confrontations. We don't know what this guy is weak against, but I doubt it's manipulation. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface, showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Ooh, shit. We have to lie to him? Never mind, give me the letter. Yes. She's been here for several weeks now.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Our business is confidential. This will take 3 out of me, but I think it's worth it.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things. And to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart.
Don't mind me eating those royal
Your
jellies in
words
front of you.
seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Pretend you don't want it. Yes.
Look, you seem hesitant. The simplest thing to do is just to give it to her when you see her. After all, it's not that urgent.
Yes. I mean, yes, it's urgent. I mean, what if we don't find each other here on the island?
Though I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution? Come on. Just give me the letter for crying out loud.
I cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like an honest man.
Bingo.
Inverse psychology,
Listen to
baby.
me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Last step of confrontation. The last step, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. No idea what that means, but let's give it a try. This will take 2 out of me. I don't believe in his god.
Your Eminence, that's just not possible for me.
Why is that?
I've always had a Cartesian mind, and I won't make false promises. I respect you too much for that. I spend my time trying to find logical and reasonable answers to problems which, at first glance, may seem supernatural. I'm not saying I don't believe in God as a concept. I just don't believe in the God of your sacred texts. And I don't want to lie to you.
Even though your answer does shock me, my son, I shall only hear your honesty. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
But why not now? Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Erudition level 1 or take the book.
Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Yes, let me put it in my pocket.
One skill point in conviction. Oh my. How often do we get points? And where can I see that exactly? Character. Yeah, we don't have a point in anything at the moment. But good God, I just stole a book in front of all the guests. I'm a madman. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Ooh. Press 3 to use it. We should use it on someone we haven't met yet, or we haven't discovered anything for them yet. No, I don't want to leave. Let's keep exploring. There's so many books laying around.
I need to know everything.
Do I have to mingle? Is that mandatory?
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Oh my,
Delighted at
celebrities!
last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, shit.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh.
Shit. Intoxicated. You have used 4 consumable items during a single quest or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Shit! What? I was running out. I don't have any more jellies. Great, we are now plastered.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Two members of the same family.
You're asking too many questions, Mr.
You
Wessington.
know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Oh my god, Louis, please.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
I'm more interested about home. Let's do it.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home. I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Home. I shall see you later.
Unless he's trying to poison me during dinner.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Holm, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you, would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met? Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother. I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Sir, do you know Emily Hillsborough?
Oh, Madame la Duchesse. Of course. It was I who invited her to the island.
Do you know of any link between her and my mother?
Not really, no. They may well have met at the court of King George, but I can't be sure about that.
No dispute between them, then?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And even if Duchess Hillsborough is a complex woman to understand, I honestly can't imagine her in a conflict with the famous Sara de Ricci.
No!
Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Thank you, Mr. Debichet.
Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Slight arrhythmia, nothing too serious. Do you often feel faint?
Leave me alone.
Yes, Elizabeth suffers from poor health. Her fits are part of her daily life.
I would guess it's more like an anxiety attack, as if something had suddenly terrorized her. She reeks of laudanum, though. Are you receiving any regular medical treatment, miss? Miss Adams, are you receiving any medical treatment?
No, I
don't know what you have to be afraid of yet, miss, but trying to drive out your demons with drugs won't do much good. Can you tell me something about her? Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. Sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
let me. I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Il segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
How do we keep missing
forget
these
it.
things?
It doesn't matter.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Yeah, but how about that dinner? I didn't have a bite. Fine.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I guess some things we can see because we already obtained the skills, and others we can't because we don't have them. Alrighty, let's take a small break, and I will see you all in the next episode of The Council. Until then, thank you everybody for watching, have fun, whatever you do, take care of yourselves, and do not forget, keep on gaming. I will see you all next time.